Hey everyone, welcome back to the folks. Today we are diving into the flaming world of Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four. We are covering everything from his fiery beginnings to his hottest battles. Let's light it up. Johnny Storm first appeared in Fantastic Four number 1, released in November 1961. This issue marked the beginning of Marvel's first superhero team created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. The Fantastic Four's debut revolutionized the comic book industry by introducing a team of heroes with complex, relatable personalities. Johnny was the youngest member, embodying youthful exuberance and a rebellious spirit. This issue was groundbreaking for its time, moving away from the traditional superhero archetype by giving each member of the Fantastic Four distinct, flawed personalities. Johnny's portrayal as a teenager struggling with newfound powers and responsibilities was especially unique. Stan Lee, Marvel's legendary writer and editor, and Jack Kirby, one of the most influential artists in comic book history, were the creative forces behind Johnny Storm. Lee's vision for the Fantastic Four was to create heroes who were more human, with personal problems and flaws. Kirby's dynamic art style brought Johnny's fiery powers to life, capturing both the intensity of his flames and his youthful energy. Lee and Kirby were inspired by the success of DC's Justice League of America to create a superhero team for Marvel. Their collaboration on the Fantastic Four laid the foundation for what would become the Marvel Universe, with Johnny Storm becoming one of its most iconic characters. Johnny Storm was just a teenager when he joined his sister Susan, Reed Richards, and Ben Grimm on a space mission. They were exposed to cosmic rays that altered their very DNA, granting each of them unique powers. Johnny gained the ability to engulf his body in flames, flame on, transforming into the Human Torch. Despite his powers, Johnny remained a typical teenager, reckless, impulsive, and always ready for an adventure. Johnny's origin story is rooted in the 1960s space race, reflecting the era's fascination with space exploration. His transformation into the Human Torch was a modern reimagining of the original Human Torch from the 1940s, but with a fresh, youthful twist. Johnny's powers evolved over time, with each ability building on the last. Let's break them down from the weakest to strongest. Number 1. Basic fire creation. Johnny can generate flames at will, a power that he initially struggled to control but mastered with time. Number 2. Flight. By propelling himself with flames, Johnny can fly at supersonic speeds, making him one of the fastest members of the Fantastic Four. Number 3. Fire manipulation. He can shape and control flames, creating fireballs, streams of fire, and even fiery constructs. Number 4. Heat resistance. Johnny is immune to fire and extreme heat, allowing him to withstand conditions that would incinerate others. Number 5. Nova Flame. Johnny's most powerful ability, the Nova Flame, allows him to reach temperatures as hot as the sun, unleashing a massive burst of energy. However, this power is incredibly dangerous, both to Johnny and those around him, as it drains his energy and could potentially kill him if not controlled. The Nova Flame is a double-edged sword. While it can be a game changer in battle, it also represents Johnny's struggle with responsibility, as using it recklessly could have catastrophic consequences. While Johnny is best known as a member of the Fantastic Four, his superhero journey has seen him join other teams as well, like the Inhumans. Johnny had a close relationship with the Inhumans, particularly Crystal, whom he dated. This relationship led to his temporary alliance with the Inhuman royal family, the Avengers. Johnny has occasionally fought alongside Earth's mightiest heroes, contributing his fairy powers to their cause. The X-Men. In some storylines, Johnny has allied with the X-Men, particularly during crossovers involving mutant-related threats. Future Foundation. After the apparent death of Reed Richards, Johnny joined the Future Foundation, a team dedicated to solving the world's most complex problems. Johnny's time with these teams shows his versatility as a hero and his ability to adapt to different challenges, though his heart always belongs to the Fantastic Four. Johnny Storm's strengths include his incredible speed, powerful fire abilities, and natural charisma, which often inspires those around him. However, his weaknesses are just as significant. Let's talk about his strengths. His flight makes him highly mobile in battle, and his fire powers give him an edge against many enemies. His energy and optimism are infectious, making him a natural leader in many situations. Weaknesses. Johnny's impulsiveness often gets him into trouble, leading to reckless decisions. His overconfidence can bind him to the dangers he faces, and his fiery temper can sometimes cloud his judgment. Johnny's growth as a character often revolves around him learning to balance his strengths with his weaknesses, maturing from a reckless youth to a more responsible hero. Johnny Storm is known for his playful and rebellious personality. He is a prankster, often playing jokes on his teammates, especially Ben Grimm, the Thing. He loves the spotlight and has a flair for the dramatic, frequently shouting his iconic catchphrase, "Flame on!" before igniting. Despite his bravado, Johnny is deeply loyal to his family and friends, willing to risk everything to protect them. Johnny's personality quirks make him one of the most relatable and beloved members of the Fantastic Four. His sense of humor and love of his life provide a balance to the team's more serious members, but his antics can also lead to tension, especially with the Thing. Johnny Storm has had some epic battles throughout his career. Here are the top 7. Number 7. Johnny vs. Namor the Submariner. Fantastic Four issue number 4. One of Johnny's earliest and most iconic battles, where his fairy powers clashed with Namor's aquatic abilities, making it a literal game of fire and water. A Game of Thrones reference. Number 6. The Human Torch vs. Super Skrull. Fantastic Four issue number 18. A battle against an enemy who can mimic all the powers of the Fantastic Four. It tested Johnny's strengths and weaknesses to its very limits. Number 5. Johnny vs. Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, the movie. A cinematic showdown that highlights Johnny's growth as a hero, facing off against the greatest nemesis of the Fantastic Four. Number 4. Johnny vs. Annihilus, Fantastic Four Annual number 6. A battle in the negative zone, where Johnny's Nova Flame played a critical role in the team's victory. Number 3. The Human Torch vs. Terrax, Fantastic Four issues 242 to 244. A cosmic level battle where Johnny had to push his powers to their limits to defeat a literal herald of Galactus. Number 2. Johnny vs. the Frightful Four, Fantastic Four number 36. A classic team battle where Johnny's quick thinking and fiery determination turned the tide against the odds and in favor of the Fantastic Four. Now it's time for number 1. One of the most epic clashes in Marvel history. Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, versus Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds. Fantastic Four issues 520 to 524. In a desperate attempt to protect Earth, Johnny taps into his full cosmic potential, becoming a living supernova. His flames roar with enough heat to rival a star, something even Galactus can't ignore. But Galactus, he is no ordinary foe. He absorbs Johnny's fiery onslaught with ease, taunting him as nothing more than an insect beneath his boot. The tension rises as Johnny unleashes his most powerful attack. This battle tests Johnny's courage, pushes his powers to the limit, and forces him to embrace his role as a selfless hero in the face of overwhelming cosmic odds. These fights not only highlight Johnny's power, but also his strategic thinking, resilience, and growth as a hero. Each battle pushed him to become stronger, both physically and mentally. Johnny has faced many enemies over the years. Here are his top 10 nemesis, ranked from weakest to strongest. Number 10. The Wizard, a genius inventor who frequently clashes with the Fantastic Four, often forming the Frightful Four to take them down. Number 9. Trapster, a villain known for his adhesive-based weapons, often underestimated but capable of serious harm. Number 8. Red Ghost, a Soviet scientist with the ability to become intangible and control super apes, challenging Johnny's abilities to outsmart his foes. Number 7. Blastar, a powerful being from the negative zone who has clashed with Johnny multiple times. Number 6. Mole Man, the ruler of the Subterranea, whose monsters and armies often challenge Johnny's power and leadership. Number 5. The Frightful Four, a villainous counterpart to the Fantastic Four, consistently pushing Johnny to his limits. Number 4. Skrulls, a shape-shifting alien race with a vendetta against the Fantastic Four, testing Johnny's abilities in every encounter. Number 3. Annihilus, a tyrant from the negative zone whose power rivals that of the entire Fantastic Four, often requiring Johnny to use his Nova Flame. Number 2. Namor the Submariner, a complex relationship where Namor oscillates between ally and foe, with battles that test Johnny's abilities and judgment. Number 1. Doctor Doom, the ultimate nemesis of the Fantastic Four, whose intelligence, power, and hatred for the team make him Johnny's most dangerous enemy. These villains are not just physical challenges for Johnny, they also represent different aspects of his growth as a hero, from learning to control his powers to understanding the responsibility that comes with them. Over time, Johnny Storm has appeared in various forms across the multiverse. Here is a list of 5 of my favorite versions. Number 5. Ultimate Universe Johnny Storm, a more mature and battle-hardened version, part of the Ultimate Fantastic Four where his character was reimagined for a modern audience. Number 4. Marvel Zombies Johnny Storm, a tragic version of Johnny who becomes a zombie, offering a dark twist on this fun character. Number 3. Earth X Johnny Storm. In this dystopian future, Johnny's powers are altered and he becomes a living ghost, reflecting the darker tone of the series. Number 2. MC2 Universe Johnny Storm. In this universe, Johnny becomes the CEO of Fantastic Five, showing his growth into a leader. Number 1. Numero uno. Age of Apocalypse Johnny Storm. In this reality, Johnny never gains his powers, leading to a very, very different life. These alternate versions explore different facets of Johnny's character, from the heroic to the tragic, and show how he might have developed under different circumstances. Across his comic book journey, Johnny's costumes have undergone several changes. Here are some of the interesting ones. Third, classic blue suit, his original outfit with the iconic 4 symbol representing his place in the Fantastic Four. 2. The red and gold suit, a brief change in the late 1970s, giving Johnny a more vibrant look. 1. Modern sleek designs. In recent years, Johnny's costume has become more streamlined and functional, often incorporating flame-resistant materials and high-tech enhancements. Johnny's costume changes often reflect the era and the tone of the stories being told. From classic superhero spandex to more modern tactical gear, his look has evolved with the times. Johnny Storm has been brought to life in various media. Chris Evans portrayed him in Fantastic Four 2005, Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer 2007, and most recently as a cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine, bringing a charismatic and cocky version of Johnny to the big screen. Michael B. Jordan took on the role in Fantastic Four 2015, offering a fresh and diverse take on the character, though the movie received mixed, often bad reviews. Animated series. Johnny has been a staple in multiple animated shows, from the 1967 Fantastic Four series to Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, where his fiery personality shines through. Video games. Johnny has appeared in multiple Marvel video games, where players can control his fire-based powers. Each portrayal has brought something new to the character, whether it's Ivan's humor or Jordan's intensity. Johnny's presence in media outside of comics has helped keep the Human Torch relevant and shining bright to new generations of fans. Johnny Storm and the Fantastic Four have earned numerous accolades over the years. The character of Johnny Storm has been ranked among the top comic book characters by various publications, including Wizard magazine and IGN. The Fantastic Four series has won multiple Eisner Awards, the highest honor in the comic book industry. These awards and recognitions highlight Johnny's enduring popularity and the impact of the Fantastic Four on both comics and pop culture. Fans have come up with some interesting theories about Johnny's future and past, ranging from the blazing to the bizarre. Here are the top 5. Number 5. Johnny's potential as a cosmic level hero. Some fans speculate that Johnny's powers could evolve to rival even the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. Number 4. Secret connections to the Phoenix Force. Theories suggest Johnny might have a hidden connection to this cosmic entity, given his intense fire powers that seem almost otherworldly. Number 3. Johnny as a mentor to younger heroes. Fans believe Johnny could take on a mentor role in future storylines, guiding the next generation of heroes. Number 2. Johnny's potential connection to the MCU's X-Men. With the MCU's expansion, some fans speculate that Johnny could have ties to the X-Men, perhaps through his relationship with mutants like Crystal. Number 1. Johnny surpassing Susan Storm in power. Some fans believe that Johnny's Nova Flame could eventually make him more powerful than his sister Susan Storm, aka the Invisible Woman. These theories show how fans see Johnny's character as still having untapped potential, with possibilities for growth and new storylines in future comics, movies, and animated series. What if? Here are 5 must-read Johnny Storm story arcs. Number 5. Inhumans vs. X-Men. Johnny's relationship with Crystal and his involvement in the Inhumans plays a key role in this epic crossover event. Number 4. The Coming of Galactus, Fantastic Four issue 48 to 50. A defining moment for the team, with Johnny playing a crucial role in the battle against Galactus. Number 3. The Trial of Reed Richards, Fantastic Four issue 262. Johnny stands by Reed during one of the most challenging times for the team, showcasing his loyalty and brotherhood. Number 2. The Death of Johnny Storm, Fantastic Four number 587. A heartbreaking story where Johnny sacrifices himself to save his family, only to later return, symbolizing his resilience. Number 1. Annihilation Conquest. Johnny joins the cosmic war against the Phalanx, providing his mettle in a battle far from Earth. These story arcs showcase Johnny's evolution as a character, from his early days as a carefree teenager to his later years as a seasoned hero. Each story highlights different aspects of his personalities and powers. Finally, if you are looking to dive deeper into Johnny's world, here are the top 7 comic books featuring the Human Torch. Number 7. Fantastic Four number 1. The comic that started it all, introducing Johnny Storm and the rest of the team to the world. Number 6. Fantastic Four Annual number 6. A key issue where Johnny plays a crucial role in battling Annihilus and saving his nephew, Franklin Richards. Number 5. Fantastic Four issue 242 to 244. The battle against Terrax and Galactus, where Johnny's powers are pushed to the limit. Number 4. Spider-Man / Human Torch 2005 mini-series. A fun and heartfelt series exploring the friendship between Johnny and the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Number 3. Fantastic Four 1234. A darker, more psychological take on the team, with Johnny facing his fears and insecurities. Number 2. Ultimate Fantastic Four number 1. A modern reimagining of Johnny and the team in the Ultimate Universe. And now, the best Johnny Storm comic book in my opinion. Annihilation Conquest. A cosmic adventure where Johnny proves his worth in the larger Marvel Universe. These comic books are essential read for any Johnny Storm fan, offering a mix of classic stories and modern reinterpretations that showcase the full spectrum of his character. That is a wrap on Johnny Storm. Did we miss any of your favorite moments or theories? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more deep dives, more KYCs into your favorite characters. Flame on!